Hello, today we'll be checking out the WooCommerce multi-vendor marketplace pre-order plugin. So basically a pre-order is an order that has been placed for an item that is yet not been released within the marketplace itself. So basically this idea for the pre-orders came when the people found it hard to get the popular items in store due to their popularity. So basically this plugin, that's the marketplace multi-vendor pre-order plugin for the WooCommerce platform based web store, allows the customers to purchase a product from the marketplace which is currently out of stock. Apart from that, the marketplace sellers can enable the pre-order for their own products, and similarly the marketplace admin can also apply the pre-order to his products. Now this particular plugin basically works with every type of products within the WooCommerce itself, like the simple, downloadable, virtual, variable, and the group products as well. Apart from that, the sellers can set the pre-order status and the availability dates for a product, and much more. So before we proceed further and show you the workflow of this particular plugin at the customer's end, then the vendor, and lastly on the admin's end, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do give it a thumbs up. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be logging into my customer account, and then we'll be coming back to this particular pre-order product. That's the Happy Ninja one. So right now you can see that the amount for this is $35, and here we have the out of stock label. Now let's tap here in the login to pre-order. Now here as a customer, I'll be entering my username, password, and then I'll be redirected here on the page itself. Now after login, you can see that we have much more details about this particular pre-order product. Like you can see the available on Saturday, December 26, 2020. So on this day, this particular product would be in stock. And apart from that, you can see the pre-order countdown as well, how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds are there before the product comes into stock. And below that, you can see that only 18 left in the pre-order stock. So this can be set up from the admin backend panel within this particular plugin's configuration, and from there the admin can set the number of pre-order stock for the particular pre-order product. Apart from that, you can see that we have the option here to pay the $35 as pre-order. Now the admin can set up two types of payments. One is the complete payment, wherein the cost needs to be initially paid, the complete price of the product, and the other one is partial payment. All right, so I'll be showing you that as well. So for now, we'll see how we can place the order for the pre-order product, for which we have set up the complete payment there. So I've logged into my customer account, and will now be tapping here on the pre-order button, and this would add the product into the cart. And if I go to the cart, I'll just tap here on the wave cart option, and here you can see that we have Happy Ninja, and the actual price is $35, quantity is 1, and the subtotal is 35. So we are paying the complete amount for this particular pre-order product, and whenever this particular product comes into stock, at that time the customer basically receives an email, and another email is also set up when the customer purchases the pre-order product. So right now we are seeing the complete payment option. So I'll just tap here on the proceed to checkout button to completely provide the amount for this one. So edit the details here, and here you can see that the total is $35 for this. And now after choosing the payment method, we'll just tap here on the place order button as a customer, and now you can see the receipt as well, order number 207, dated, the total that was made, the payment method, and here we have the order details of the product itself, and the total is $35 there itself. Now after the pre-order product has been ordered using the complete payment, the customers can go to my account section, and there they'll be able to go to the pre-order option under the account panel for the customers, and here the respective customer can see the complete list of pre-orders that the customer has placed. So if you see here, we have the order number, the status on for each of the pre-orders. Here you can see that the 204 and 201 is completed, and right now the order that we just placed for the order number 207, it's on hold, and the total amount is $35 for one item, and the remaining amount is $0 for one item, because we have made the complete payment. For the 201 order, you can see that the remaining amount is 15 for one item. So this is the type of partial payment. Now here I'll just tap here on the wheel button under the actions column to check the order details. So we have made the $35 purchase of this particular pre-order product. So that's how the customers can place the orders for the pre-order products. Now let me show you how the customers can do it in the setup where the customer needs to make the partial payment. So just give me a minute for that, and then we'll see the same. So now I'll be showing you the partial payment workflow. So right now you can see that we have these products here, and we have the pre-order button as well. So I'll be choosing this one, that's the premium quality one product, and we have set up the partial payment for this, and here you can see that the actual price is $15, and right now you'll get it in $12, and here as well you can see that the product is out of stock, and it would be available on Sunday, January 31st 2021. And here you can see the pre-order countdown as well, and below that you can see the left pre-order stock, so the amount of stock for the pre-order product itself. And here you can see that we can pay $10 as the pre-order for this particular plugin, and this is the what we say as the partial payment method. Otherwise we could have placed the order for $12 itself, but because we have set it up as a partial payment, so only $10 as configured by the admin would be payable by the customer for the pre-order product. Now let's tap here on the pre-order product, and let's place an order for the same. So I've added it into the cart, and now I'll be just tapping on the view cart button. So here we have the details. So we are just providing or paying the partial amount for this particular product, and whenever it's in stock, at that time we can make the rest of the payment for the same. So let's tap here on the proceed to checkout button. So I've already entered my details. Let's tap here on the place order button. So the order number is 208, and the total is $10 for the premium quality product. Now as a customer, I can now navigate to my account and then go to the pre-order section to check the pre-order that we have placed. So here is the 207 that was having the complete payment, and that's why it's showing $0 for one item. And the 208 is still on hold, and the total was $10 for one item, and we paid the $10 there, and the remaining amount is now showing as $2 for one item. To check more of the details of the particular order, you can tap here in the view button under the actions column, and that would bring up the details as well when the particular product or the pre-order product was placed, the subtotal and the payment method. So that's how the customers can do it. Now for example, how in the case of a partial payment, how we can make the complete payment. So for that I'll just show you, and so now let me go back to my section, that's the pre-order section, and here we can see that we have the order number 208, 207. 207 was having the complete payment, and for the 208 we just need to make the rest of the payment after the product has come into stock. So as soon as the product comes into the stock, an email is sent out to the customer having a link. Tapping that up brings them back to the store, and after login, the customer can come to the pre-order section here, and for the particular product, pre-order product, he can tap here on the view button. So now the customer will tap here on the view button of the actions column, and here's the order number 207. We had made the initial payment for $10 there. Now when the current status of the order is completed from the admin's backend for the particular order, the customer can now see the final order button. So the customer just needs to tap here in the final order button, and the particular remaining amount would be added into the cart. So here you can see that now for the premium quality one, we have the price that needs to be paid is $2, and the subtotal is $2 itself. So that's how we can complete the partial payment that has been left out for the pre-order product, for whom we had initially made some payment, and now the left quantity has to be actually the left cost of the pre-order product has to be paid. So you can see that I've chosen my payment method, and now we'll be tapping here in the place order button. Now initially we had the order number 207, now it would be the order number 28 having the complete details there. So here you can see that we have completed the left amount so we have made the complete payment now for the $2 that were left for the product. Initially we made the $10 payment there. So now if I go to my account section, and after that if I go to my pre-order section, here we can see the first order for $10 was there, 2 was left, and now the status for the new payment is on hold. The admin, after seeing the payment, will change the status to completed, and here you can see that the total $7 for this item has been paid, and the remaining amount for the particular product is $0 now. So if I tap here on the wave button on the actions column, I can see the $2 amount there. So that's how and after this has been done, the left amount has been paid after the product has come into the stock. Now the admin can ship the product to the respective customer. And the same goes for the complete payment. Whenever you have made the complete payment for the pre-order product, whenever it comes back into stock, the admin would ship out the products directly to the customer's address there. Now let's see how the vendors would be able to create the pre-order products. And lastly, we'll be showing you the admin's end as well. So for that, I'll just log out of my customer account, and I'll be logging into my vendor account. So I've entered the username password for the vendor. So you'll be able to see the dashboard right now after login. So that's the marketplace pre-order option. So basically the marketplace vendors can also do the same, and they can apply the pre-order to their products. So for that they'll have to go to the manage pre-order option on the side panel for the account. So I'll just tap here on the manage pre-order button. Now here you can see the complete list of products for which the pre-order has been set by the seller himself. He can delete or edit any of the created pre-order products, and he can do that in bulk as well by choosing them and tapping in the delete button. Now whenever the pre-order product is purchased that belongs to a vendor, then he'll be able to see that particular order by tapping here on the pre-orders button, and that brings up the complete list of orders that have been placed for his particular pre-order there. So you can see that we have order number 181 and 186, and one is for the complete payment, and the other one is for what we say as for the partial payment there. Now let me take you back to the manage pre-order section. So to add a new pre-order product, the vendor just needs to tap here on the add pre-order button, and here we have to set up the pre-order product info. So we'll be choosing the product name, for example premium quality 2. Now under the payment method, we can choose a full or a partial one. If we choose full, then we can't change the original price or the pre-order price here. So in the case of partial one, the original price is not editable because it's the actual price that you have set for your product. Now under the pre-order price, you can set up the partial amount that needs to be paid. So for example, I enter it as 18. Thereafter we have the option to manage the quantity. So you'll have to check this option, otherwise the quantity would be infinite for your pre-order product. So I'll choose that up, and we'll set it as 30 units of the pre-order product are available. Then we'll be setting up the expected availability date. I'll choose that, it's enabled, and then we'll just tap here on the save button, and this would basically save the particular product or the pre-order product would create the pre-order product. Now here you can see that the product is already in the pre-order list. So let's do the same to any other product. So let me go to the manage pre-order section and add pre-order product, and from the drop down let me choose this one, and we'll choose partial payment, We'll set it as 15 is the pre-order price. We'll choose this, set the quantity of the pre-order product, choose the date, and tap here on the save button thereafter. And you can see that the pre-order has successfully been added to the product. And here's the Ninja Suit simple product. So the original price is $20, the pre-order price is $15. The availability date is here and the status is enabled. We can also edit it by tapping here on the edit button that you can see, and accordingly then we can see the details of the same. So whenever this purchase is done by the customers at the storefront, the orders would be visible here under the manage pre-order section to the vendor, and from here he can tap here on the pre-orders button, and that will bring the complete list of orders that have been placed for his multiple pre-order products there. And you can view the order details as well. So you can see that there was a discount, we paid the payment, and the rest of the details for the products there. Now as I've already told you that this pre-order marketplace plugin supports the WooCommerce simple downloadable virtual variable and group product types. So as an example, let me show you how we can enable the pre-order for the grouped products. And here you can see that at the storefront, let me show you this particular image. So here we have the Woo singles, and it's a group product. Within it we have 2 products, and here you can see that both of them are out of stock, and here we have the option to pre-order each of them itself. So basically the admin can enable the pre-order for the group products as well. And for what the admin needs to do for this group product, the admin first needs to enable the pre-order for the associated products of that grouped product. So for example, if I open these 2 images, so here for the product Woo singles, we'll have to choose the pre-order for this one because this is the group product that belongs to that group. This is the second group product, so we'll set up the pre-order for that as well. And after we are done from here, and after you've basically set up the pre-order for the grouped products that are there, then the admin will finally enable the pre-order for the group product main product. And here you can see that the admin has set it for the Woo singles, and the payment has been chosen. The expected availability date is also visible there. And then after that, the group pre-order product gets displayed here at the storefront. As you can see, the product page is there. So the main is the Woo singles, and within that we have the Woo single 1 and Woo single 2, and you can also check the variation there, $2 and $3 product. So this is a group product, and here you can see that pay $2 as the pre-order and pay $2 as the pre-order. So here we have set up the partial one, the first one, and here's the complete payment for the other product for that particular group product. So now let's hop onto the admin backend panel and let's see what different initial configurations are there and how the admin can set up the pre-order for his own products. So for that, let me take you to the admin backend panel now. So right now I've logged into my backend panel for my WooCommerce marketplace there. So after the successful installation of this marketplace pre-order plugin, the admin will find it on the side panel, marketplace pre-order, and within that the admin can see the pre-order list and the configuration part. So let me open these 2 sub-menu options in 2 different windows. So under the configuration, basically the admin needs to select the time zone where this particular what we say as the pre-order product would be enabled for that particular time zone. So you choose that from the drop down here. Then you can set up the pre-order reminder email to all customers. You can enable or disable this option. Then we have the pre-order in stock reminder email to the customers. So whenever the product comes back into the stock, at that time an email would be sent out to the customer's email address, so as to let know that the pre-order is in stock, and it would have a link, and tapping that link would bring up the customer to the login page once again. And after login, the customer can complete the partial payment if it has been set from the backend. So after setting up the time zone, pre-order reminder email to all of the customers, and the pre-order in stock reminder, just tap here on the save changes button. Now coming to the pre-order list, Here the admin can find the complete list of pre-order products. From here the admin can do bulk actions like delete any one of the pre-order products from the pre-order product list. Apart from that, the admin can add a new product for the pre-order, so he'll be able to set his own products with a pre-order as well. Apart from that, the admin can see the original price, pre-order price, the quantity, the availability date for each of the pre-ordered product, and the status for each, like disabled, enabled. And from here the admin can edit any of the pre-order products by tapping on the edit link for the respective product, and then he can make the changes as well. For example, if I make it now enabled and tap here on the save button, and then we'll go back to the pre-order list, then you'll be able to see the first product, the Happy Ninja one, was initially disabled. Now we have enabled that up. Now the admin can set up the pre-orders for his products by tapping here on the add new button. This can be done to a newly created product or as well, or to an old product. So from the drop down, the admin just needs to choose his product. He'll set up the whether you want to have the full payment or the partial payment. In the case of full payment, you can see that the original price is set up for the pre-order price. Otherwise, you can choose partial. You can set up an amount that needs to be that is used for the pre-order there. Then we have the manage quantity. You'll have to select that. If you don't select this, then the pre-order product quantity would be infinite, so you'll have to limit that. So that's why you have to check this up, and then you can set up the quantity of the product that is available right now. Then you can set up the expected availability date of the pre-order product, and lastly just choose the enable option, and then tap here on the save button. So that was the admin's workflow. Now I've logged into the customer account at this storefront. I can go to the orders section for the customer, and here we can see the orders that we have placed. And apart from that, the customer can see whether the placed orders are pre-order or not. So you can see that a yes is for that. And from here the customers can check their what we say as the details of the pre-orders that they have made. Now for the vendors can see. And coming to the marketplace vendors, they can also go to the manage pre-order section to check the pre-orders basically, and can add a pre-order from here. To check the complete list of orders that have been placed for his pre-orders, he can tap here on the pre-orders button, and that would bring the list of complete orders that have been placed for his pre-order products. So that was much about the multi-vendor marketplace pre-order plugin. I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, or suggestions, then kindly reach back to us at support@webkul.com, or you can raise a ticket at webkul.ubidesk.com. Apart from that, you can also contact us through www.webkul.com/contacts. And please do give it a thumbs up if you like the particular video. And lastly, thanks and have a great day ahead.